If you do not want Gypsy's pockets to be lined with cash, the best option for you to watch her content without her getting paid, I'm going to link in the description of this video. I know everyone is really curious what she's doing on YouTube. However, every single watch she gets paid for that. But there is a way for you to watch Gypsy's videos without her making money. I am going to drop the link in the description of this video because we don't want Gypsy getting paid, okay? I know there are a lot of nosy people out there that just can't help but watch the train wreck. Me personally, I would rather watch from everyone else's page than watch from hers. There are a few people that do re-upload her content, so you don't actually have to watch it from her page. I sincerely hope that Ryan did not get fired from his job. There is a rumor going around that because Gypsy sent those text messages to TMZ or People Magazine or whoever, and it got leaked to the public, that Ryan has now lost his job. That is absolutely disgusting. Of course, Ryan has every right to be upset about all the things that have transpired over the last year and a half, but to purposefully put out messages that you know could be harmful in an attempt to try to harm his reputation is absolutely deplorable behavior. Ryan has still not done anything to Gypsy to warrant this type of behavior. People do and say things when they are upset, and he has every right to be upset. And we all know that family vlogging is basically child abuse. We all know that. Gypsy seems to think that her family vlogging channel is going to survive, but if you just watched the boring ass video that she posted of her putting together Aurora's little Finding Nemo bouncy thing, it was like watching paint dry. I mean, there was just nothing exciting about that video at all. She did not even talk to the camera while she was putting the things together. She just sat there and put it together while the camera was rolling, and acts as if that's enough to keep people engaged. That is not enough to keep anyone engaged. People are not going to want to watch her videos if she's not uploading actual engaging content and engaging with her followers on YouTube. There are a lot of people talking about the fact that if Ryan loses his job, now that people know where Ken works, like, you can expect people to call up there and try to get Ken fired from his job as well. Because you cannot treat people badly and then expect nothing to come back and happen to you. Karma is a real thing. And Gypsy continues to treat everyone else around her poorly. She has been dogging and humiliating and bullying and trying to intimidate Ryan for over a year and a half. Like, leave the guy alone, Gypsy. This woman is so lazy. She's complaining about having to put together her child's toy. That's when you know that there is a legitimate issue with her. That was one of the funnest things for me, was putting together all my kids' toys. I loved that part of, you know, receiving the toy and building it and then watching them play in it. The building the toy was one of my favorite parts. I don't know about you, but it was one of my favorites. Clearly, she despises that.
Do hate the veggies. Okay, so I got the basic frame up. Now I need to add on like the little doohickamajiggies.
That's the fun part.
I know. Alright, where does everything?
Did you hear her? Ken was like, yeah, that's the fun part. She was like, yeah, I know. And then under her breath, she was like, yeah, right. She does not enjoy doing anything. The level of audacity that she has to just expect everything to be done for her is wild. And then I also thought that it was interesting that when the baby was crying, you could see like her entire facial expressions changed. Let me see if I can get a clip. I just want to say that just because the baby is crying does not mean that you shove a pacifier in its mouth every single time. Sometimes the baby just needs to get it out and cry. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but you can visibly see that the baby crying irks her. Like, it bothers her to the point where she's like choking up. Or maybe she's choking on her own spit because she actually needed to have her salivary glands reduced. Either way, I'm going to drop the link down below. If you don't want to give her any watch time, any views, make sure that you're watching from this link and this link only, not from YouTube or from her page on YouTube specifically. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.